What's going on, guys? Bladezilla here, and today I've got another little coffin with a Mechforce Alphahunter in it. And you know what? I did a video on one of these already and figured, because I've got some cool friends that let me check out their knives before they do, figured I wanted to show this one off. So let's take a look at this guy. And just a quick video today, a quick walkthrough. So this is the Alphahunter, I believe they call it the Black Timascus edition, so it's obviously got some powder coating, or I think it might be anodizing. I don't know how they get that frame black. But the beauty are these big Timascus inlays, which just look phenomenal. So this is going to be a little different than a standard video just because of the timelines required to get this one out. And I don't have, like last time when I did my Alphahunter video, I had, I think, what did I bring in? 4 of them, I think, to compare, or two, sorry. I think I brought in a white carbon kind of one, and then an 80s rock theme. And I was able to kind of compare them and look at them. But this time, I just have the one. And my understanding is they're very, very hot to get your hands on. So we're going to do a quick walkthrough on the specs. And then we're going to get this one off to my friend Matt to take a look at, because he's pretty stoked on it. So, alright, so what do we got? Well, we've got a flipper tab and a thumb stud, which is pretty sick, as always. And it looks like we've got anodizing on the thumb stud, which matches the pivot, as well as the hardware on the back. Hopefully you can take a look at that. That's a nice little detail. The clip, obviously Timascus, and then the lock bar has got that black kind of, I guess it'd be like a glass blasted black finish. It's quite smooth, so quite well done. And then in terms of the features of this knife compared to the other models, obviously the frame, the layout, everything on it is identical. So, you know, you still have the cutouts, you still have the 1, 2, 3 kind of spots in the back, which really gives me vibes of like the Spartan Harsey, right? Dead center, which is kind of what you'd expect. M390 with that big cutout on it. And then we've got the cool little, is that like a lion on there? That's pretty sweet. Stonewash blade, but also you have some flats, some satin flats on there, which is nice. Pretty freaking sweet. The flipper tab comes down. I was kind of getting into that, but so you obviously have the thumb stud with the flipper tab, which is nice. Some jimping on it, and it is a very forward flipper tab, right, in relation to the pivot. I always talk about that. The further you go out from the front of that pivot, the more it's going to kind of come out with some authority to it. So nice, solid action. I believe it rolls on ceramic bearings. It's nice and quiet, yet smooth. This one's obviously not broken in, because you're seeing literally the first couple flicks. Nice thick blade stock as well. Probably in the 4mm range, which is good. Just a real decorated, cool, collectible piece. I don't know how many of these they made at all. I'm assuming not many, because this one is, I want to say, like twice the price as their standard Alphahunters. And I guess they got that nice matching anodized backspacer too, with a little bit of an insert there for the lanyard hole, which is cool. I don't know if you're going to be doing anything with a knife like this, hanging it, because I would worry about scratching the Timascus, but nonetheless, super, super cool. The lock bar has an over travel stop, as you can see here, I believe. Yeah, it does. You can see it hanging down like the root of a tooth inside the frame. So an over travel stop for the rookies out there. It's because it's a frame lock. You don't want this, when they build this, they put a little bend in the lock bar. And basically what you don't want is to, when you disengage it, to travel, you know, over the actual original design. Because over time, if you push it past the frame, it wears out and kind of loses its engagement. We also have a metal lock bar insert here as part of that over travel stop, which you can kind of just see here, which is smart. it's just weird to be doing a video on like this black colored frame. Normally everything is tie and it just looks so dark. And on my little screen that I'm looking at right now, it's so funny. But 3.5-inch blade, really nice, really loud grind on this one as well with that little hook on the front. I'm surprised they didn't actually sharpen that. You know, if you do want to use that, I'm surprised they didn't put a little, little edge on the back of it, but that's fine. I guess you can kind of slide up and get real comfortable that way, which makes sense. And otherwise pretty thin up top. Non-reinforced tip in terms of it doesn't swell out, although the grind itself does on the edge of the tip here. Certainly exaggerated a little bit. On the flip side, we've got M390 Mechforce logo. Nice flat blade on there with that pointy poker, technical term. And then looks like T8, kind of hardware all around. Might even be bigger on the back of this thing. It looks like it might be T10. So that's kind of interesting. Super cool. Like I said, just wanted to do a quick video on this. I hadn't seen any of these online in terms of video form. I know I'll post, I'll film a YouTube short here. And if you want to check out my full review on this knife, where I kind of break down in a lot of different details and talk for probably 20 minutes longer than I should, I have that. Just search Mechforce on the channel, or I'll throw a link down below. But this is the first one that I'd seen in the Timascus. Just figured, hey, why not bust the camera out, do a real quick video on it, show some of the cool sight lines, what we're working with. It's a fancy one for sure. Very dressed. You know, my question is why? Why do you do all this cool work to this and not throw a Damasteel blade on it? You just stick with M390. You're already paying a premium. So why wouldn't you throw, another 200 bucks on it and dress it up even more? It's kind of what my question would be if I'm the category manager on this knife, or the product manager. You know, people, when they want dressy, they want it loud and right dressed. You can see all the layering in that clip too. How good does that look? It's a well done little knife. Well, big knife. It's a well done knife. I would love to know what they actually do to coat the blade on this as well. Or sorry, to coat the frame, how they did that. I can't find any information on it. Sorry. But at least you can get 5-10 minutes of this, just looking at it, seeing all the cool layering, how fancy it is. I actually don't know who makes this knife either, or if it's made in-house. I never did find that out, but it seems to be well made. You know, I think they had it written somewhere on the box here, like quality, craftsmanship, and like reliability or something. It's kind of their motto, their mantra. Where is it here? Let's take a look. Yeah, I can't find that either. But it's like quality, reliability, something. Innovation, craftsmanship, quality. That's what it is. In case you don't know, I have the sticker right there to go with it. So, it seems to be well made. Good action, smooth bearings. I love how it's ceramic, kind of stock, which makes it nice and light. And in a lot of cases, ceramic is harder than steel and wears other items around it faster, so just be careful with that. Right? Depending on the ceramic, what it's made of, clearly. But another cool one that kind of came through and figured, why not do a video? And it just hammers with authority, eh? Nice smooth action, big knife. I kind of put this in the same conversation as like some of the Riats, some of the Chavez 229s, some of like the Tiger for sure is in that conversation, like a Hinder or Eclipse. I can kind of show side by side. There's your Hinder or Eclipse. So big knife, right? But just different, right? Like it's dressy. So it's comparing it with a Hinder is kind of like, what's the point? Just you're looking at size more than anything. That's what she said. Or the Pyrenees, right? Stang. Shout out Jacob. So there you go. Super cool knife and dressy AF. and nice blade. You know, like the thumb stud option as well, which I'm not going to test, but I will roll it out if I can. No, I'm not going to do that. I have a, for those who don't know, when I film these, I have a tripod literally right here, and I'm hugging this, right? I'm hugging the tripod when I film this, so it's very difficult for me to actually put some real English into a knife while looking at a screen and making sure volume levels make sense. So, you know, when I can't thumb out a knife like that, it's because I'm at a weird angle with my hands and stuff, so apologies about that. But anyway, that is your Mechforce Alphahunter in your Timascus in black. And yeah, check out the site, bladezilla.ca, where a lot of the knives featured on this YouTube channel are available. Alright guys, have yourself a great day. Peace.